welcome to Adu and the Guru. It's another wonderful edition of the show, and you are welcome to where we get to analyze top stories that have happened in the outgone week, and then we give you in-depth perspective to it. Such a pleasure to be here today. And I know he did not know I was going to do this, but let me start by wishing the father of this show and a father for me in this profession, who has taken me under his wings and shown me the ropes on many times and many occasions. The one you know as the Guru, but I know him as Daddy Godwin Atakibuebu. So I'm breaking the formalities, and I'm wishing you happy Father's Day.
Thank you very much. Thank you. What should my response be to that?
Well,
because
fathers
are never celebrated. Every day Mother Day, every week Mother Day, every moment
Mother Day. At
Mother
least today I get to say happy Father's Day to you.
So when I heard of it yesterday, my daughter sent me happy Father Day all the way from the United States of America. Then I call her. Very wicked call, very, very wicked, because the hour, the difference, I woke her up. I said, what is this? I read something, Father what? I said to this father, I said, when did this start? Because I have been hearing of Mother Day. Mother Day is like every hour. In every 24 hours, there's a Mother Day being celebrated. So what is my... First of all, thank you, Adu.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Yes, sir.
You will become a beneficial father.
Amen.
And you will become a befitting father.
Amen.
And every equipment, every logistics to occupy you fully into that office of fatherhood, God will release it to your life.
Amen.
In the name of Jesus Christ. But the question, how am I supposed to respond to that? Because I'm not used to it.
Keep being a high flyer like you are. Keep leading us and showing us examples, and that's the best response.
Prince Way, I've just said something strange but good. Happy Father Day. You are also father. You are a father. Father. Don't worry. You are becoming a father very soon. The delays from you. Oluwafẹ́ràn mi. Father in the making. Rhoda, have you been receiving messages of Happy Mother Day? Adu, thank you very, very much, and we welcome all of you. Lagos Talks 91.3 FM. Here we are again in another segment of Adu and the Guru. Adu, thank you very, very much. Thank you very, very much. You will remain, like Asaidia said, a befitting father. Your children should be able to refer to you as the best dad in the world.
Yes, sir.
And it is God that will equip you for that office. So shall it be.
Amen.
It's a pronouncement.
Yes, sir.
All right. Okay, here we go. Adu will read out the menu, but before we go for the menu, because of the exigency of the Nigeria People's Parliament, we set aside historical perspective, only Dropbox, and many other issues. Now that the Nigeria People's Perspective, so Nigeria People's Parliament is on recess, I think we can resume doing one or two of those things we were used to be doing best. Historical perspective, I really don't know either I should call it so or not. But event that happened yesterday, the presidential candidate of the people of the
Progressive
Congress returned back to Lagos after some holiday politicking around the country. He went straight away to the to the king, Oba Akiolu, Alas, to pay homage, to receive traditional blessings, which itself is very, 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 very useful of Bola Tinubu. Very, very useful of him. It doesn't matter. He is told Akiolu. He is told Akiolu. So it doesn't really matter. He had gone to pay homage. Now, on his way back to Bodilon Street or Bodilon Road, he was attacked by some hoodlums. You heard it?
Yes.
Who are these hoodlums? And why, of all places, it is Lagos that Bola Tinubu will be attacked?
Interesting.
Why would it be Lagos? I will try to find an answer to that, because one had to carry out a thorough investigation to know exactly what went wrong. But it brought something to my mind that is to say that the business and the high profile of hooliganism is not abated yet. The electoral processes has been improved the quality as Nigeria moved from analog system into digitalization system. By at least the law, the transformational thing has showed very good. But hooliganism is not abating. Instead, it is increasing. Why would some hooligans want to attack Bola Tinubu in Lagos? And he was attacked. In fact, the bus that carried the press crew was
the one that got the most.
Was seriously damaged, and some individual there got some bashing, and some people, of course, they've gone for treatment and all those. Why would this be happening? This tells us because Ekiti election set template for what is most likely to come in 2023 general election. But it tells us that, like I said, alluded out of conviction last week, that the ego shall not be landing in 2023 general election. The ego will be absent. There shall be no expectation. People will be expecting, but I know I am not expecting the ego to land in 2023 general election. The ego symbolize peace. The ego symbolize strength. The ego symbolize everything that is good in this world. It shall not be landed. When they say the ego has landed, it is transformation into reality of something very, very good. But the ego shall not be landed. Instead, thugs, amajiris, and aliens shall be landing in 2023. And I said it in some few things I pushed out last week, that those who are wiser now are not expecting ego to come on ground to signify that everything good has come. As far as the 2023 election is concerned, but thugs shall be landing, Amajiri shall be landing, and aliens shall be landing. This will be the key factor that will dominate 2023 election. One, it is a continuation, is a metaphor from violence that has overrun the country. Call it banditry, call it terrorism, call it unknown, call it known, call it whatever name. As long as the government of the day has refused to curb these life-threatening ventures, as long as the government of the day, mostly at the national level, is giving every forces of encouragement to increase the tempo of banditry, of terrorism, of unknown, known, of herdsmen, killers, of that, there is no way the ego will have a place to land in 2023. And we have said it too often. How come that Lagos state government has ceded the authority of governance to thugs? If you are driving along Lagos Road, if you are driving in Lagos, You are in the market, whichever place you are, those who control movements and everything, they are thugs.
On Saturday, sorry to interject. On Saturday, I was around the Okwebiling Bridge axis, and there was traffic around there. Before I could say Jack Robinson, thugs or area boys, or I don't know, came. I don't even know how to describe them. And they would say, "Chauffeur Tony, oh yeah, I'm aware." And they collect the money from you.
Yes.
And they'll make you climb the road divider. And there was a police patrol vehicle, maybe about 150 meters away from where that incident was happening. They'll stop in the traffic, they'll stop vehicular movement for the person and make someone that collected 3,000 naira from the fourth or third lane to cross in front of 2 other people. So 5 of them will ambush the moving traffic, and then one person will direct that person or the person to cross the road divider to go onto the other side. And there was a police vehicle just about 150, 200 meters away from there.
The time, the date, the month, the week, the year of reckoning is coming on Nigeria. It tells you, but we'll come back with analysis. Why would Bola Tinubu be the person to be attacked by thugs? Can one say that this was the food he set out to prepare, cooked, and the same food is now being served on him? Or somebody's coming to tell me that, it's PDP, it's the opposition, it's PDP that hired this thing, that will be badadash. Okay. Based on this, I brought in what I would either call historical perspective, or I call it an advice. Let us just listen to it. I run it down. Therefore, this is an advice to youths of Nigeria as 2023 general election is coming. Please, let's cast our mind back to, say, 4, 5 years or 6 years ago. The daughter of Dr. Abdullahi Ganduje, governor of Kano now, who was governor of Kano then, got married to the son of Ajimobi, then governor of Oyo State. It means the daughter of Ganduje will not get close marrying a son of a thug, be raised by our political leaders to destroy the future of this country. I repeat, the daughter of Ganduje will not get close marrying the son of a thug. Either that thug is on payroll of the government, because most of them are on the payroll of the government. You'll be so surprised. Most of these thugs, this notorious one you see here, they are on the payroll. In fact, they decide who to release money to or who not to release money to. In fact, some huge amount of money that goes to some parastatals within the state to monitor traffic to pass through the hands of those classified thugs. But with the daughter of Ganduje, the governor, or daughter of Bola Tinubu, get married to the son of that thug. So, Nigerians are not thinking. Dangote daughter married former Inspector General of Police, Mohammed son. I am yet to fathom a day that a Dangote daughter would come to marry a celebrated thug. Thuggery is not new, mostly in Nigeria politics. It has been so notorious within the south, not the whole of South, no. Togri began and was well exposed in the western region of those days, which is today the southwest. If you go to Mushin, I think after Challenge, by the bus stop there is this 3-story or is it 4-story building, which is still in existence there, to the left. Owned by Omokupa. Who was Omokupa? Omokupa was a celebrated thug operating on behalf of one political party, Ashok Group then. Those were the deadly days that the thugs would come to the home of the opposition, the leader of opposition, and drag him down. Maybe presence of the most prominent and most available car then was this Volkswagen. You know, the bonnet is at the back.
No, the bonnet is the engine is at the back.
That's why I call it bonnet.
Oh, okay.
The boot therefore should be
in front.
They would have driven that car for at least 3 hours non-stop. Then they will pick the person they want to kill. They want to roast. Open the bonnet, push the person there, hold it down, and close the thing whichever way, and they will be driving him around. Oh yes, please go and look at the history of thuggery in Nigeria. Political thuggery. They are still in existence today. But I am not too sure that the daughter of Dangote, Dangote himself, will happily want to release the daughter to a grandson of somebody identified that this is the grandson of that Omopupa you heard of. Buhari's daughter recently got married to the son of one of the richest people from Borno State. Why is Buhari's daughter not going to get married to the Amajiris that they created? The Amajiri is a special creation of the northern oligarchy in order to have a group of people which is in tandem with the seventh principle of jihad. Womb. It is for that reason that some governments, as we talk, will organize massive marriage to a people that have not been able to feed themselves, and they are expecting that this one will have children, and these people have nothing of livelihood to sustain them. So the Amajiri is a creation by northern oligarchy to create a group of people that will service their purposes as foot soldiers at times like this. So why did Buhari daughter not get married to one of the Amajiris, but instead got married to the son of one of the richest? Time is running. It's time not running. But we need to treat this matter. Abike Dabiri was in the House of Representatives. Today, she's a minister because the office she holds is equivalent of ministerial office. Who? She's an in-law to Ibikule Amusu. The matter of exchange there did not leave Abike Dabiri home to another celebrated thug home in Lagos, but flew all those ones and landed in the compound of Ibikule Amusu. Okay. We are still talking. We need to learn lesson. When the daughter of Yemi Osinbajo the vice president was to get married, did she not go to the daughter not landed in the home of one of Africa's richest women? Why did Yemi Osinbajo? Will Yemi Osinbajo not tell me that he doesn't know enough the group of talks that are in Lagos, which have been a long time creation? Will he not know the I forgot the name. I wanted to mention one of them, but I forgot it. But why did he not take the daughter? Say, no, you must marry to this family. This is a celebrated talk. His name Marasha Farmer Vagababa Toga Omoyin. Why did Osinbajo? I'm speaking specifically now to Nigeria youths. I think I better rush it because we see them the day in Kano again, when the daughter of one of our leaders got married to another marriage that was consummated in a palace of anemia. How many planes landed? About 100 planes came to Kano. So they have to be diverting them because no landing place again. Why would they now want to take their children to that place? Why don't they take them to those they are anointed that they are their defenders? They are their foot soldiers. And yet, the Nigeria youth will not see wisdom. What they give to you is this. We knew that there are some parastatals, huge ones. If you want your child to be there, your graduate son or daughter to be there, you go to Abuja, there are some people, you pay 5 million. Once you pay the 5 million, that new graduate will start work in custom, in CBN, in MASA, in the Nigeria Post Authority, plus many juicy parastatals. Not to start on level 8, but they start on level 10. It is when you pay 3 million cash that they start on level 8. And as you pay the money to a group, they are in existence. It was probably the National Assembly the other day. But what did the National Assembly come out with? Nothing. Because we have the National Assembly that are able to gather on daily basis to defraud Nigerians they are supposed to represent. When they share these jobs, do they call you to bring your son? No. But they will not call these youths. You know, election is coming. I will mobilize you. Then they will mobilize them directly with gun or money to purchase gun. Because most of these thugs, they are killers. They are deadly killers. They are professional killers. And they are pathological killers. They know where to buy to purchase the gun. Like where you hire assassin. You are not the one giving the assassin the gun he will use. All you need to give to the assassin is the photograph of the person you wanted eliminated. I was head of crime desk for the Punch newspaper for many years. So I know what I'm talking about. I am speaking with authority of an investigator. The assassin don't need your gun. Why is he assassin? You call Baba to come about. Are you the one giving him the clipper? He's an assassin because he's professionally equipped. These politicians now will call them. The place must be rough that do. Make sure no election take place in this zone. They mark them out. You'll be giving money. Part of that money is to buy arms and ammunition. To do what? To go and kill people. But he was never invited where the vacancy was created in CBN to come into CBN. To go into the Nigeria Post Authority. To go into the MASA. To go into... You would not... Even those works are never advertised. But gone to go and kill people is purchased for them. Will the Nigeria youth ever... In which year? 2019, before 2019, Bukola Saraki, Senator Bukola Saraki, worked for who? Worked for Atiku Abubakar. The sister, Gbemi Saraki, who is now a Minister of State, worked for Muhammadu Buhari. I repeat, Bukola Saraki, the fourth son of the late Dr. Olusola Abubakar Saraki, worked for Atiku Abubakar. Why the junior sister Gbemi Saraki, the same father, the same mother, who was equally in the Senate, worked for Muhammadu Buhari. This is the synergy they built. Yet, the son of nobody, who himself refused to rise beyond the pinnacle of being son of nobody, would accept meaning they will put their hand in the neck position. Is the camera working? This is the issue. I don't mind even if I don't talk on those topical issues we picked. But if I can drive this message home. Okupe was working for Atiku then. The son of Okupe.
Donyo Okupe.
Dr. Donyo Okupe. Omoba. Was working for Atiku then. The son of Donyi Okupe was working for Buhari.
During the 2019 campaign.
Yes. Galadima, Buba Galadima, the one of the earliest Director General of NMA, which is now in Massa. The man is from Bauchi. Yeah. Galadima was working for Atiku. The daughter of Galadima was working for
Buhari.
Buhari even gave her employment, a very, very juicy employment. Galadima will come and sit and will talk this. But the areas of, he will tell you that, that's employment, it's Nigeria work, but the son of nobody could not access that office. I don't know how many of these youths are listening to me now. This person that is calling me now, you are a master of confusion. You are calling me while I'm on air. I would off the phone. Just be listening to the discussion. Now, when the CBS job opens, when FIRS job opens, where Nigeria Post opportunity are there, the Massa, all this, they would not invite these people they are using. The only thing they throw open is recruitment into the police. And at the lower level, because they see the police as a uniform thug. People they recruit into the police, which is not. I'm not abusing running the police down now. But those who are giving this as a responsibility, they see who is going to the police. It's nothing but a thug in their calculation that they bring, they sew uniform for him, and it's on standardized salary. In fact, the salary they give to the thugs that they send to go and kill people can pay salary of the whole members of the Nigeria police. So they will throw that open. You can come on. This is the portal. But everything lucrative is never known to the people of this country. I think this should be enough for a food. I think if I go beyond this. Now, our political leaders, tell me, please, except this Minister of State for Education, who resigned to go and contest the president, that admitted that his two children are in Nigeria here schooling, that he never sent anyone. But all our leaders, tell me Where are their children schooling? The only day they brought bill into the National Assembly, one of them summoned courage and brought a bill that the bill should stop whoever that is in government not to send their. The bill did not see the light of the day. It was thrown out. These are the people. Are we following the narration?
Yes, sir.
Yusuf Buhari the other day, is that not son of Buhari? That power bike, how much is the cost of the power bike that almost terminated this life? I pray for the poor boy, because he is not an architect of this. He can therefore, in my own mind, what the lawyer will call vicarious liability. I cannot hold him responsible. But which work did he do that accumulated the money which he bought that power bike? When the father said ab initio that he borrowed money to take the form that brought him into the presidency. That power bike. When that hospital, that private hospital was cordoned off in Abuja, at the end of the day, was the boy not flown out? Tell me of these leaders that will fly somebody that would not go out for treatment. Even knee. What is your people will massage properly in Nigeria? Did Bola Tinubu not go to London the other day because of knee problem? When he said knee surgery. Where did they cut? Where is the knife with which the doctor cut him? Is your people could have done a beautiful work of massaging the leg and bringing the leg to normal. It is on record that is only one of these thugs known to Nigeria that have been flown out when he was attacked.
Somewhere here in Lagos.
Somewhere here in Lagos. So I don't know. Okay, I think enough is enough. Before the child of the political leader is sick, the best hospital in the world would have been arranged. But the talks that kill for them and die for them, when their children are sick, they are taken to herbalists or mosque or churches. Is this not a terrible life? Tragedy of what? Okay, let me stop there. Let me bring Obafemi Awolowo. Let me just quote him. Obafemi Awolowo, 1907 to 1987 to 1987. So, Obafemi Awolowo was just about 5 years old when North, South Nigeria were brought together under the amalgamation, 1914. So that is why he could not participate on that thing. Now, Obafemi Awolowo made this statement. I quote him: "A day will come when Nigerian masses from the North, South, Christian, Muslims, and animists will merge as a force for progress and unity and kick against rigging, corruption, and tyranny." Is this the time to implement Obafemi Awolowo's statement? I think the time is coming. That is why, first of all, reel out those facts to the youths. The time has come for the Nigerian youth, because at this age I can't jump fence anymore, to carry out a responsibility to dislodge the cabal, to dislodge all these politicians that have been holding to, and these last primaries around them, from PDP to APC. Look at those emerging. The son of a former senator this, the son of former governor this. Tell me the son of a thug that ever emerged. A word. Then, listeners, I did a bit of personal investigation this last week.
Oh.
The PVC, permanent voters card, even in the cocoon, let me put it, of what do you call it? Continuous
voter registration.
First of all, I want to ask INEC a question. Please permit me to ask INEC a question. If the thing is called continuous voters registration, is that the name?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Why therefore are you putting a stop to it? Your portal, you've closed it down. individual is here on the 30th, and you call it continuous. Of what evil with that 10 minutes the person will be in your office for capturing do to the process? What you call continuous voter registration. Yes, it's supposed to be a continuity. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
And part of my investigation took me to Badagry. What I saw in this place is terrible. Somewhere, I will not mention the area, in Lagos here, a lady, she must be 24, 25 or 26 maximum, was coming to pick her PVC, which was said to have been ready. Do you know that INEC official in that place they did all this thing was asking for 5,000 naira before he would go and bring the PVC?
A form for someone who is a citizen of Nigeria.
From a lady who really very, very eager. By the time she came back to me, she was saying, Daddy, how can I pay 5,000? Where would I get it from? I have left university for this years, no work, no nothing. I decided, okay, let me be doing this as an artisan. And what happened? No light. Oh, by the way, Nigerians, it has never happened before that from the days of ECN till today, and I have been around enough to know the number of years that the Nigeria system is providing electricity of less than 1,000 megawatts to 206 million Nigerians, because it's crashing the national grid. It's crashing every month, because this one that crashed last week now, that brought us to 900 or something, not 1,000, no, 900 or something megawatt, became the fifth crashing. And as we are entering to July, it will crash again. So we may now be coming
the sixth.
We may now be arriving the end of the year with 110 megawatts to serve. So the lady was crying. Then I told her, you don't need to cry. You really want to vote? I said, yes. 5,000 naira will not kill us. I gave her the 5,000 naira. And within 2 minutes, she returned back with her PVC.
You gave her 5,000 naira?
Yes.
And she was able to get a PVC that was initially unavailable.
The officer told her, your PVC should be ready. By the time I search here and search there, I will be able to get it. But 5,000 naira.
Oh, searching.
Then now, I gave her the 5,000 naira. Within 2 minutes, this girl returned back with her PVC. I know somebody is waiting there now to ask, the guru, did you get them arrested? I'm not empowered to do that. And the girl was yearning to participate. Then, by that, something more bizarre happened. In this particular INEC office, there were 5 capturing machines. Then, one of these young boys who has won the primaries to represent that area in House of Representatives, let me hold his name. I will not release his name. But a member of the APC drove in with some people. Then the INEC officer in that office now brought 3 of those machines, gave to him, and released 3 of his officers follow him. And they took the machines away, the 3, with those officers, to whichever place this guy was taking them to go and do massive registration. There are only 2 were left. The 2 that were left, again, I was aware that there was a policeman who had been going there. But I now told him, wear your uniform today. He wore the uniform. He went there. And the crowd, even the crowd, within 1 hour, the mammoth crowd, because as I get 5 machines now,
you had 2, so 2. A build up.
The mammoth crowd, some boys came with woods. Those I just spoke to now, with woods and co, to make the place
orderly.
they brought Huru down to the place. But this policeman now went, I will not talk of his son, went in and told your guy, Oga, I have been coming here on daily basis. Tell me the reason why I cannot be registered to have my PVC. He said, it is not to... he said, I knew that you have released 3 machines to so person and take it. He said, no, please don't say that and don't put me into trouble. Hey, come. And within 3 minutes, he was captured and everything was ready.
Incredible.
So, Nigerians, these are the situation. Oninelilawo Alegodi Meru. They are making mashadas of this thing now. And in some places, they are restricting people. And some places, they set talks to go and dispatch
people.
So where do we go from here? INEC, you say continuous voter
registration.
And you are no more continuing. Why don't you find another name to give to it? Don't call it continuous anymore. Call it ended, no voter.
No registration.
No registration.
I even mentioned this on Friday last week. I said it's important that INEC begins to think outside the box and not just limit it to this archaic, orthodox way of doing things. There has to be a bit of an innovative stroke in what INEC is doing. Because if you disenfranchise the people in electing credible, good leaders, the soup, now everybody can jump.
You know, see Lawa with Bagabi, I mean, like crying about it in the National Assembly. But that's another cup of coffee. Lawal Ahmad Ibrahim, Dr. Ahmad Ibrahim Lawal. These are the of the president of the Senate, the 9th National Assembly. Did not participate in the primaries as a senator. He participated in the APC primaries as a presidential aspirant. So he couldn't have been contesting the presidency aspiration at the same time appearing
in the senatorial side. Senatorial. That's the word.
God bless you. Then Bashir Mashina went to contest, and Bashir Mashina got the vote. Now, Bashir Mashina had written to the national chairman of the APC, Senator Abdullahi Adamu, saying that I did not relinquish what I got to. So Lawal Ahmad Lawal cannot come saying Lawal Ahmad Lawal did not participate for the Senate. He participated
for the president.
And he was knocked out. The procedure that I'm saying this because only one story I will talk today, I will debate upon. You will read all. Sorry, I don't know how far I've gone. I don't know whether it was okay or not. The final list of candidates submitted to INEC, Ahmad Lawal name is there.
I'm trying to adjust my seat. If you're
God's will thought Akpabio. What money cannot do, more money will do it.
So
hold on. You will ask me all the questions. Hold on. More money has done it for God's will Akpabio again. No? Akpabio name is there on the list. Akpabio had 2 problems. One, he was in the presidency. After some gift or no gift, moral gift or could I not gift, he picked his hat, which he threw there, wore the tree back, and told every person, give it to Bola Tinubu. Then, it was now said that they conducted a primary. Then INEC in Akwa Ibom said there was not witnessed by INEC. They conducted the primaries at different places around 12 or 1 a.m. Nobody, so that. But INEC headquarters now, because more money has come, is now saying that they witness Akpabio primaries. And the list, final list, give it to INEC now. I can tell you authoritatively, Akpabio's name is there. Another mysterious arrival of name into INEC headquarters now is Dave Umadi, who left PDP so that he could be called the first Igbo president under democratic setup. What menu do we have? Sorry, we're going to ask a question, please.
Oh, well, this is part of the menu anyway, but it's very a robust conversation. Last week, I remember, sir, when we were on the show, we had talked about this Machina issue, and you had highlighted the surrogacy that certain political figures had played beford.
Yeah, I give example of my people.
Of Rochester Okorocha, and that Ahmad Lawan was reading out of the same playbook. And Machina was speaking from the highest heavens and saying, no, I'm going to fulfill the mandate the people has given to me. Only for us to come today. And did Machina have to... Okay.
Finish or I'm ready to answer you.
So, obviously, Machina has been compromised because the mandate of the people is no longer the mandate of the people.
Either Machina had been compromised, or INEC had been compromised, or the presidency had been compromised.
If he steps down...
Let me tell you one truth. When President Muhammadu Buhari sat all through that night in their primaries, he was more or less a lame duck. And that's the name some people call him from this side. Was he at ease? Did he not discuss something with Abdullahi Adamu on a particular candidate at the tail end? But the governors rose. The governor kept, I said it, whatever the decision the governor took that threw up Bola Tinubu, it was not necessarily purely for Bola Tinubu. Yes, Bola Tinubu had invested. It is purely for their interest. How on earth will the governor sit down then want Ahmad Lawan walking to come and reap where he did not sow? They saw him like, as most military saw Agui Irosi, who came to take over a coup he never assisted the planning. That's another story for another day. When the Jigo or when the show came to shove, what do you call that?
When the
something shove come to shove.
It's escaped my mind.
By the way, did not leave any book because these are the type of grammar you saw in Casey. Also, by the way, dictionary.
When push comes to shove.
When push came to shove, push came and shoved. Buhari stood there. What would have made Buhari to think of Ahmad, who was not on the line of thinking? Is it true that Senator Abdullahi Adamu just got up, woken up from the wrong side of the bed and said, the president said, this is my candidate. But when the governors went to confront President Muhammad, who? Ahmad? I did not tell any person that. There was a man who said earlier, the four parts of the movie he wrote.
Yes.
Did I explain them?
You did.
From preferred candidate I will not give you his name, they will kill him. plus this, plus this, plus this. Hey, governor, reciprocity. You do this, let me do it. And somebody is telling you, I do that. The man didn't have any person in mind, and you want to believe the man. When the Nigerian government, again, other Major General Muhammadu Buhari, arranged to kidnap Umaru Diko from London, they did not give the contract to Nigeria. The 3 segments of the contract, it is only one aspect of it that in Nigeria will help, and that will be the pilot that flew the Boeing what then to London, to that what's the name of that surface of the airport. And when segment first 10 million naira, then naira had value. Segment 2, 10 million. Segment 3, 10 million. And it was segment 3 that they met that measure inside the crate with Umaru Diko, who was drugging him, not too excessive for him to die, but to keep him incommunicado until they get to Nigeria. But the pilot who brought the plane the previous night went out that night to club, and he took a little excess of then he arrived late. By that time, the house girl of Umaru Diko house, who saw the thing had communicated, and the report was already so. And this was a diplomatic crate. They had to force it to break it. Segment 1, 2, perfectly carried out by the Israelis. And when the matter happened, were the Israelis not picked by British government? They went to jail. But what did the Nigerian government do? The Nigerian government, under Major General Muhammadu Buhari, sent 2 people to Israel to go and placate them, again with money. Because by jailing them, these are essential members of the
Israeli armed forces.
Not armed forces, the secret services of Mossad, or what do you call it? They sent, who are the people they sent? And the sending people, they made a mistake. These people have been in this game for not today. They now said the later Oni of Ife and the Emir of Kano. The ego eyes of the world press. CNN saw a plane coming down, and 2 people malating for the plane, Emir of Kano and Oni of Ife. One is from the Christian dominated. What are 2 of them coming to? If Emir of Kano had been seen in Saudi Arabia, there would be nothing. But here, they picked it, and the matter was blown off. What did the government do? Did the government not put Oni of Ife and the Emir of Kano into suspension for 6 months? For them to go that suspension, was there anything they did not? Was there not something they gave to them to placate them? Say, government cannot suffer consequences. So you take the fall. You must be the fall guy. Have you forgotten all this narration so soon? So Abdullahi Adamu just woke up. Hey, governor, and he came to the governor. No, not governor. He went to the National Working Committee. And told them that President Buhari had said, this is the person. He gets it delivered to go and say it without discussing it with. But the person is discussed with is the Oga Patata. And when the governor, even within that period, Adamu will not gain access to the man. The problem they will meet is when the governor went there, I did not tell any person that too. Either the Machina compromise, INEC compromise, or the presidency compromise itself to compensate for something. But Machina has said they will go to court. But the road to the court even might be compromised. So if I were him, whatever they are offering me, if they can give me to $1 million, why can't I pick it and walk away? Since they have in the system dollarized electioneering. So is it a surprise to you that in Ekiti they were buying and selling? Even Ekiti, they reduced it to ridiculous point because they were buying with Naira and selling with Naira. Why can't they just continue with the method of dollarization? Is there still anything I will talk? Oh, read the thing. What we do, I promise our listeners, all the 10 items we will treat them tomorrow by the grace of God and Wednesday by the grace of God.
I'm so inundated with the news this morning. All right, so let's do this. The menu has 11 items. APC, the intrigues that swallowed Buhari's secret candidate. The Vanguard has this expose. Item number 2, Machina writes Adavu denies stepping down for Lawan. That's from last week, and this is from This Day newspaper. Bandits demand 145 million naira ransom from 29 wedding guests that have been kidnapped in Zamfara. The Premium Times had that story. Item 4, full list. APC submits senatorial candidates' names to INEC. And some revelations were there. Punch has that story. And there's an investigative story from Premium Times. How Ebonyi gave 400 million naira COVID-19 funds to officials to build houses. Item number 6, drama as Lawan forgets Abaribe's resignation letter at home. And that's from the Leadership newspaper. Item number 7, party primaries. Lawan Gbajabiamila bemoans National Assembly members' losses. A Tribune has the story. And diesel price may hit 1,500 naira per litre. 75% of filling stations closed. This is marketers speaking, and the Punch has that story. Item number 9, federal government borrows to pay salaries. Acting AGF speaks on this issue. The Leadership captured that story. Item 10, Ekiti decides. APC candidate Biodun Oyebanji declared winner. A governorship poll, and that's from the Daily Post. And item 11, the last but not the least, 4 European leaders in Kiev to meet Ukraine's president. The Vanguard has that story.
That was a bold step. Identifying with the people of Ukraine. But let me say one word.
Well, maybe an American string was pulled because, just days ago, Biden had spoken and said European leaders needed to...
Of course. Let me add this before I drop off, before our people start coming in. During the procedure, who shall be who are we, Oga President? At a point, you know what the president did? I had said it earlier. The wife of the president played a very great role for the emergence of Bola Tinubu. There was a communique. Then the governors were told that, okay, they should bring 5 names. Who told them to bring the 5 names? Then the governor submitted the name of Osibajo, Tinubu, Fayemi, Amechi, and Dave Umahi. These were the 5 names. Now, at a point, they discovered that what's the name of Cross River Governor? Ayadi. No one single person backed him. The same thing with the man who crossed over to become president. No one single person backed. Most of the governors, they first of all back Fayemi. There's something happened. Let me leave the secret of what happened to where we shall deal with the matter to the public.
Is it connected to the iftar dinner that she hosted in Aso Villa? At dinner table, that's when you discuss matters arising.
I don't know. I don't know how much of politics you know, but can I ask you a question? Serious matter that borders within the ideology of principalities and power, witchcraft, coven and quanko. Do you think they are the thing they bring before the dining table where your left hand fork, they're shaking one hand and Remy Martin running the other side? Then I will now read out the list of those they took. Abia State, their name, Adamawa, then you come to Akwa Ibom. The 3 names they submitted are Emiaya Kupang, Akwa Ibom Northeast, Senator Goswi Obot Akpabio, Akwa Ibom Northwest. Then Martis Udo Yang, Akwa Ibom South. They are now with, if I go to UB, I will show you. Ahmad Lawa, his name is there. Machina is saying, I will fight a battle. How many minutes does it take to compromise Peter Odili, it was Olusegun Obasanjo that suggested for Peter Odili that you are the one I will hand over to. Please quote me. Papa Olusegun Obasanjo sat there in the meeting. Theophilus Danjuma sat there in the villa. Major General retired Abdullahi Mohammed, Chief of Staff, sat there. And then the suggestion came that the Yoruba have a platform to bring their people up. The Hausas have a platform, but you are from Sat now. You don't Sat. You don't have a platform. So what do we do? It was because of this that the Sat People's Assembly was formed to bring Peter Odili up. And that was why Raymond Dokpesi became the Director General of Peter Odili. Then Peter Odili said that Obasanjo and Peter Odili was those who follow man when they want to go and marry. What do you call them?
The best man, groomsmen.
Best man?
Best man, there's groomsmen.
No, now best man with the talk now. Not best woman. When Obasanjo did this marriage with the late Seda, who was the best man? Was it not Peter Odili? Okay, you are hearing this for the first time. Look at this speaking. you are not learning. And I'm handing over the baton for you. When Odili now followed the thing, airplane movie boo around the country until he went to grant interview to CNN. It was the very day he granted the interview to CNN that SSS came to meet him. Meaning the man who set him up would have said, this Peking is running too fast. Hey, okay, so he thought they had the seat. SSS, all these things, you have a minute to, but they are being documented now. If there's any way you can explain that, nobody can arrest you now, sir. You have immunity. Would that not be better than all this CNN interview and Kwanko? That was the day Peter Odili crashed out. I have facts of those stories. Can you allow people to
Yes, I will gladly do so. WhatsApp is 0809-234-5913. Although a message came in and said, Daddy Guru, could you be kind enough to mention the ethnicity of the lady you held to 5,000 to purchase the PVC?
Well, that person who sent the message,
his name is Felix. Felix.
Felix who?
That's
Yoko. I don't know. I know she's in Nigeria and she wants this. She was crying, so that's it. It was not more than what I could have as well given to my great grandmother if she was to realize.
Rashid from Ajegunle says, good morning to you, Daddy Guru and Adu. What you just said is not new to us. In fact, it's daily occurrence. Come to Idumota, you will be shocked. Although we, the road users, have developed shock absorbers, both touts and police are partners in crime, collecting toll where the drivers are driving in one way. Rashid is the one attesting to it, as mentioned.
You are attested to it first,
Adedeji said, the reported attack on Tinubu and the governor's convoy yesterday should serve as a lesson, reflecting people's anger, frustration about the poor governance in Lagos and Nigeria at large. They will serve the same bitter pill the hoodlums bred by them have been serving the masses over time. There's still 1 year left to make amends and improve the quality of lives of the people. Chikson Mikeja, you're looking for trouble with this message. I'm not going to read it. Bashir Adeshina.
Why don't you want to read it?
Guru. Bashir from Adeshina from Igbobo says, concerning your topic this morning, those hoodlums should be fetched out and asked some questions because those guys need to speak their mind. To me, Nigeria is bleeding right now. We're in big trouble. The airline we'll soon call it quits because of fuel that has turned from 200 now to 814.
Yes.
This is now 800 now. It means my country is on the brink of collapse. Now, as I'm talking to you, my business also on the verge of collapse because of diesel increment. Before thugs, Guru, Almajiri and aliens land between now before the
2022.
line between 2023, help me get American visa because I want to leave this country. Someone said, Emilio Kan, what happened in Owo ni Ibolo Kan?
Thank God you wouldn't understand what.
No, he said what happened in Owo is ni Ibolo Kan. But I'm trying to wonder what Ibon and Emi have in connection. What about from WhatsApp before we go to the phone line? Good morning, Guru. You forgot to mention the success the heads of Agbero in Oshodi.
What's his name? Who told you that I know him? You know him now. Help us out.
Okay, whilst you're trying to help us out, let's get to the phone line 0809-234-5913. You can also call us on 0809-222-0913 and express entry number for our women 0809-191-3913. Please turn off your radio when you call us so we can hear what you're saying. Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Yes, please turn off your radio. What's your name?
The Guru, this is Akman speaking, sir.
Akman, go ahead, please.
Yes, sir. The Guru.
Yes, sir.
You know when you train lion, the baby lion, it does not bite when it's a baby. But when it becomes bigger, it wants to eat you, the owner. So what has happened to that convoy that they talked about? If they've not felt what the people feel on the road. Imagine on government road, some people just come with PVC to block you on the road. And someone has become the president. And the Guru, if for what you said today, and we the young ones have listening ear to learn, if we are going to learn, I am sure we know what to do. But be who we are in Nigeria now. Omiloko, Omilibashebayin, Motisheton, thank you.
Let me correct you, not Emilokon. Emilokon.
Hello.
Go ahead.
That one means I'm
Hello, good morning, Mr. Adora.
Yes,
good morning,
Peter.
Yeah, Peter Manse is my name from Shomulu.
Yes.
Now, let me call to that song of Sonny Okusin, Which Way Nigeria? And he says, let's save Nigeria so that Nigeria will not fall, number one, and let's save Nigeria so that Nigeria will not die. In the days of Sonny Okusin, he said Nigeria will not fall, and Nigeria has fallen. So that Nigeria will not die. Unfortunately, Nigeria, as of today, is on life support, is on oxygen. I don't know where we are going. And you said, will the eagle land? And then I want to say, because of the vultures that are hovering about, the eagle will not be able to land. So it's the vultures that will land.
Okay.
From all the stories you have told us this morning, releasing of that 3 machines that were supposed to register people for PVC, and what happened in Ekiti State, and what we are seeing, the INEC, Akpabio, Lawan, their aims now, Mr. Adwan Ogami Guru, I want to say that Peter Monse will not be a part of any kangaroo election in 2023. If this INEC chairman will not come out and make a pledge and make a promise to Nigerians that he will not be afraid of a threat to his life, and that he will not be lured by money to forget the will of the people. If he does not that, I may not vote. I don't know how you will convince me. Thank you, sir.
You don't boycott election. No. Go and use your vote. If somebody tells you my vote does not matter, it's a lie. With what happened now in Ado-Ekiti, which is another matter I will discuss. I discussed it last night and I called it a template for 2023. Your vote is now counting. It is between you and your conscience now. Either you will take dollar to sell the vote, or you take huge naira to sell the vote. That is between you and it. Then it is only INEC that cannot make success of it. Is not only INEC that can make security agencies. The security agencies did well in Akure now, but the issue of buying and selling is still there by the politician and by the talk. They still went to snatch ballot boxes and cranko. So I beg, go ahead, Dad.
Hello, good morning.
Hello?
Yes, good morning to you, sir. What's your name?
Good morning. This is Ben from Leke.
All right, Ben, good to have you join the conversation, please.
Mr. Guru, I greet you.
I salute you, sir. You have a minute. Go ahead, sir.
Mr. Guru.
Yes, sir.
Look, I don't know. I appreciate the way you analyze, but let me tell you something, sir.
Yes, sir.
No analysis against Asiwaju can pull him down. He's going to win the next general election. Good morning.
Sorry, I did not give any analysis to pull Bola Tinubu down. Please.
Why would you say he's going to win? Are you INEC? Have you conducted an election?
No, apart from that, I'm only just telling you what happened, and how they happened.
Okay, let me go to Twitter.
And can this man know that he's not even closer to Bola Tinubu camp as I am?
Okay, this is from Oluwadari says, good morning, Adu. I think it's a very sensitive question. So who has eaten would be difficult to face reality. In as much I will not support vote buying, reality might not be a theory. This person says they will bring something out now that it is the youth or opposition party that attacked him now. All of the places in Lagos, that was a response to the question when we asked that what is your take on the attack on Bola Tinubu's and the governor's convoy yesterday. Twitter still has this one saying, the sudden rush in pursuit of PVC shouldn't be seen as a movement for change. As much as I want people to get their PVCs, the Ekiti election has revealed a lot. It is the number one requirement for vote buying. No PVC, no pay. Meanwhile, let me just give a little bit of statistics. INEC had over 900,000 people registered in Ekiti. 700,000 collected, 700,000 plus collected PVCs, and the total number of votes that were cast were about 350,000. So it means almost 350,000.
1/3
did not show up.
2/3, almost 2/3 did not show up.
So have we really conquered voter apathy?
And even the youth.
Okay, he goes on to say, Daddy Guru, what options do we have for the youth that are not included in the affairs of these nations? Nigeria's system is designed for free flow of thuggery, kidnapping, killings, impunity, etc. The country isn't designed to uplift the youth. Awodeji Olusoji says, good morning, Nadu and Guru. You're really shaking the table this morning, and it is a food for thought for every one of us. Oba Olusoji Adiriami is the one speaking from Ikorodu. Rotimi Law says, good morning, Nadu and Guru. The sudden appearance of Lawan, God's Will, and others on the INEC books is called Government Magic by Fela Anikulapo. One more phone call. Good morning. Hello, good morning. All right. Can you hear me?
Hello, Adu.
Yes, good morning, Dr. Paul.
Absolutely. Good morning there. Thank you for your unbiased and unequivocal and understandable analysis. Always.
Thank you, sir.
I'm very, very grateful. Forget about somebody telling you, you didn't say you put them. You just narrate what happened.
Thank you, sir.
I don't know how people. That guy is always making that statement. I don't understand. And I should say, he might be closer to him. That one I said. When a country wants to collapse, it go community by Hello?
Hello?
Yes, look. What are we saying here? People are buying food. They have already said that the people are spoken. If I am to quote what that one was said,
Sorry, we lost you. All right, let me just, in the time we have left, I'll just read a couple of WhatsApp messages. Abiodun Brahma says, Guru, aren't you encouraging the corruption that you preach against by giving someone 5K to get a PVC? You've always told us that you have what it takes to get to the root of situations. What happened this time around?
If you are waiting to query me, you are going to wait on that stand for too long. Ago. Why don't we move the mission to the permanent site, Adu?
Raymond says, good morning, Guru. We really need to get it right this time. Leaders are acting as criminals. Says Anthony Omote Ohiwe. I think I got it right. Ohiwe.
Whatever. God understands.
This person says, there should be no reason the INEC voters registration portal or offices are closed. That's supposed to be a continuous exercise. Oh, thank you. It says, people age into voting category daily. Can you stop the continuous natural process of aging? Anthony, God will bless you for that wisdom. Daniel from Fesdak says, mark my words. What happened to that attack of the convoy was a self-setup because it will happen to other candidates so that they will refer to their own attack as well.
Well, there's nothing the politicians cannot do.
All right. Let's read a couple more. This is coming from Uzo. Uzo says, good morning, Adrian Guru. Guru was actually going too far with his narration. Even the so-called efforts the thugs put in directly for elections, when the dubious politicians get in, INEC officials only require the politicians, one of their family members and chairman of the party, to receive their certificate. Not even any of the thugs dare go near to receive certificate. So I hope the so-called thugs can think, but unfortunately, I bet to say they wouldn't. Ola from Bagada says, good morning, Guru and Adu. The youth should be hearing the illustrations about thuggery and not listening to this program. Plus, they would show them that made it in life through this life of thuggery as well. I edited the name.
Yeah, of course.
Oluwa Kemis from Ikorodu says, good morning, Daddy Guru and Adu. Your exposition on the first citizens of Nigeria and sons of nobody, though apt, is good information to the informed, but those who need the feedback more currently are not listening. They are on the roads or parks collecting levies from local, state, and federal governments. There's need to reduce this into a form accessible so that the target group can get this information.
How do we reduce it now? Adu, are you looking
Perhaps
at
we take
it?
Adu and Guru to the marketplace.
Okay, like Professor Yemensi Bajo.
Yeah, well, and probably have it broadcast from there. Maybe that would help to sensitize.
Or without the place to sit down to share something, just broadcast.
Then we'll become a victim of our own message then.
Adu.
Yes, sir.
This is almost 11.
Oh, yes, sir. That's why I stopped reading the messages. So I would apologize. I can't take anymore.
This person wants us to. Okay, we think over it. If Professor Yemensi Bajo can go to the marketplace and.
But he didn't go empty-handed. In our case,
That's why I'm asking. You want me to go with this equipment without the need to mobilize the boys? Will the boys not destroy the equipment? The broadcast equipment, will the boys not destroy them? All right, here we are today. Of course, we've come to the end of the show. I want to be grateful to all of you, everyone that participated, millions. Oh, by the way, the line dedicated to the female did not ring, but it is now operational.
yes, it is operational.
My aunties, my mummies, my daughters, my friends, why didn't you use this opportunity? Please, as from tomorrow, please use it. Then I want to thank every person that collaborated here today to make the show a great one. Oluwa Ferami, I want to thank you. My regards to Prince Will, Rhoda. I want to thank you in that very corner. You are sitting quietly. I want to thank you and doing what you are doing best. Are we on Instagram? We did not go on Instagram live, So we did not go any place dead, neither. I do.
Yes,
I want
sir.
to thank you. Friends of the Guru, I want to thank all of you. I will submit the report of the month to the two patrons and the one matron. That is Dan Ladi, Ahmed, Adeboyega, Adedeji, and Barrister Mrs. Chin Elisha. I will submit what we're able to do to them. Tomorrow, by the grace of God, the promise I've given, I will keep it. All the 10 items in the menu, we will bring them down and analyze them. We will try to make sure that if we give 30 minutes to newspaper, we'll give 30 minutes to this analysis. You can follow me on Twitter, which is at Godwin_Buebu. Buebu is Buebu. Bravo Uniform, Echo Bravo Uniform. That's what I've just said. Follow me on Facebook, Godwin Etaki Buebu. Godwin Etaki Buebu. And Etaki Buebu is very, very. If you can't spell it, it means you are not in Nigeria. I will sugarbar you as Sheikh Shagari sugarbar that man who is in Nigeria from Maiduguri. Sugarbar him. You know the story of sugarbar.
Oh, yes.
So, Godwin Etaki Buebu. Etaki Buebu, like I said, is Echo Tango, Alpha Kilo, India Bravo, Uniform, Echo Bravo Uniform. Simple as that. Then, of course, there is a page I created which is called Vetra Column. Then, of course, you can go to my website and follow me because most of everything that I download, all the work I do on daily basis, they are there in the website. So go there. The podcasts are there for you. They are free. You are not paying anything. Go there. www.godwintheguru.com www.godwintheguru.com.
You can also listen to the podcast of this particular one.
This 913.
Lagos
Don't
Talks
put
913.
dot to 9 at 913.
Yes.
Lagos
Talks. Lagos Talks 913.
913. Don't put the dot between the 1 and the 3 because if you put the
91.3, you messed it up.
Your train will fly to Marada. And I will not beg Shibuke Ameshi to come and look for you because for now he's the only person who knows the road to Marada. So then, of course, the YouTube channel Godwin the Guru. This afternoon by 4 p.m. they shall be uploaded to my YouTube channel Godwin the Guru of what happened in Ekiti. It needs to be analyzed. Of what happened in Ekiti. Then 2 days after, we shall give you the narrations on Atiku choice of Okowa. Why not other? Why Okowa? Then we shall talk about Peter Obi. Then we shall talk about Bola Tinubu. And one of the most 3 people, he has submitted the name of Master just to hold it. Because INEC, it expired on Friday. But you have 30 days after that to change, not the candidate, the running mate or the vice. So the 3 names that might emerge for Bola Tinubu to hold. But I know that Bola Tinubu will not go for Muslim ticket. He will not.
The curious question that I'm sure you will answer in the video and the analysis you put on your YouTube is, why was the placeholder Masari?
Masari is from Katsina State. Is the governor of Katsina State.
And Daura is in Katsina. Oh, okay.
Oh, is Daura Katsina?
I thought so too. That was why I was just wondering. It was very interesting.
And I know that the father of the late General Tunde Diagbo also came from Daura.
Daura is a very important place.
So these are the things. Please follow up. Until Monday, please keep yourself out of trouble. Bye-bye.